Well, hello and welcome to this week's edition of What's Up Danville. I'm your host, Mark Aaron, Multimedia Design Manager for the City of Danville. Today we're out in beautiful Blue Park and we're talking Festival in the Park today with Anna Pickerel, who is the board chair for the Festival in the Park Incorporated here in the City of Danville. And of course, we've been celebrating Festival here in the city for 41 years. And this year, we're excited to talk about a lot of great new things that are going to be happening here at Festival, some things that have never been here before. So we want you to come out. It's May 15th, 16th, and 17th. Things will get started on that Friday afternoon, run all the way until Sunday evening here in beautiful Blue Park right here in the city of Danville. So Anna, first off, I want to thank you for taking the time to join us today. And I know putting on a festival like this, there's a lot of logistics that go in behind. Can you share with our viewers a little bit about how Festival in the Park Incorporated puts on a wonderful event each and every year?
Yeah, we actually have a board of 15 people along with multiple committee chairs, and planning starts as soon as festival ends. So beginning in June 2014, we began planning for a new event this year.
That is great. And I know a lot of volunteers come together to make this happen, right?
Absolutely. So we couldn't, not only the board members, committee chairs, but we have tons of volunteers that come and help us. I would say approximately 75 at least. And not only that, we had a volunteer orientation this past Monday, so we're getting ready.
So tell me, how did that go?
It went well. It's actually the first one we've had, and it was
Right.
just, to pass along the new information so that they can pass along the information to the festival goers.
Well, that is great. And we expect you to be out here now on May the 15th, 16th, 17th. And Anna, let's break it down day by day because we got so much going on throughout the weekend. And I know there will be an insert, I think, in the Register and Bee coming up soon. So all this information we're talking about on today's show, you can log on to playdanvilleva.com. I know Festival has a Facebook page, but there will also be an insert in the Danville Register and Bee. Will it be on that Friday when that comes out, or when will that be?
I believe it is planned for that Friday.
Okay.
And not only will there be an insert there, but we will have some of the extra inserts here at Festival at the information booths.
Right, because we're going to be throwing a lot of information at you on today's show. So there will be a condensed version in that insert and also on the Facebook page and the website as well. But let's talk about Friday. I think things get started at what time on Friday?
4 p.m. So come join us. Might be a little before you get off work, but we'll be here until 8 p.m. on Friday.
Very good. Now let's talk about some of the great things that will be set up on Friday. I know, of course, the kids always love Festival in the Park. So you've got the kids' rides, but you've also got it kind of spread out in some different areas of the park this year if you're familiar with coming out to the festival, right?
Yeah, we've actually moved the children's rides. They will be more in the location where the food was, and actually where all the rides will be the children's area, but everything there will be interactive.
Oh, cool. So can you share with me some of the things they might expect when they come out that evening?
Absolutely. We will have the sand sculptor. He will be set up right at the West Main entrance close by, and he will be doing a 25-ton sand sculpture that will not be complete until Sunday evening. So check back in all weekend for that one.
Cool. So, and I know he's coming in early to get started, right?
Yeah, we actually will be dumping sand, 25 tons, which is 2 dump truckfuls, on Tuesday, and they'll start packing, and he'll begin sculpting on Wednesday.
Well, that'll be a great sight to see. So if you come out on Friday, you'll get to see him working a little bit, and then you have to come back on Saturday and Sunday to check the progress of that. Now, how did you all find this gentleman? Because that's a cool idea.
He actually has sculpted for a few festivals in the surrounding area. I know one was at the Hyco Lake area, and so one of our board members had seen that and was excited to bring it in.
Right. So now, will Fun Time Amusements be heading up the rides again this year?
Yes, they will be heading up all the rides, so all your favorites should be here, so feel free to come check those out as well.
Now, I know in years past with Festival, you've had wristbands on Friday. Now, will that still be a hit this coming Friday on the 15th?
Yes, we will be doing wristbands on Friday only from 4 to 8 p.m.
So you definitely want to come out on Friday afternoon starting at 4 and get your wristband so you'll be able to ride those rides all evening long. It's a great deal. But, of course, rides will be here on Saturday and Sunday as well. So plenty of great activities for the kids and something brand new for the festival this year. aquatic dog competition. Now tell me, this is going to be unique. I know a lot of our viewers at home have probably seen this competition on ESPN, and it's going to be something similar right here in Danville, right?
Yeah, the competition you have seen on ESPN, it is the same guys. They will be here Friday, Saturday, and Sunday competing all weekend. Now they will have different competitions. Some of them is how far can the dog jump, and some of them is how high can the dog jump. So there will be different waves, and the competitions will be going on all weekend.
So it'll be varied times throughout the weekend, but those times will be listed on the website on Facebook. Yes. So if you want to come out and catch one of those competitions, but again, will they be like every couple hours, something like that?
Yeah, every few hours. I believe on Saturday there's approximately 4 or 5 competitions. Sunday 1 or 2, and same for Friday, about 1 or 2.
Okay, very good. Now, where will that be located here in the park?
That will be located in where the children's area stuff is, that's interactive, towards the front, towards West Main.
Okay, very good. So that'll be something exciting to see. I can't wait to see that. I always love watching those on the ESPN. So, and it seems like those golden retrievers and Labrador retrievers are always the ones that win. So maybe they'll take home the competition here in Danville.
Hopefully so. We're excited.
So now, if I have a dog that wants to take part, can he take part, or is this something that's already pre-scheduled?
It's already pre-scheduled. Okay. They actually bring in their competitors that go around the country doing these competitions.
Cool. Well, it'll be something great to watch. So come on out on Friday. That'll get started as well. So let's talk a little bit about entertainment, because we're going to have entertainment throughout the weekend here at Festival in the Park, but that's going to get started on Friday, right?
Yeah, that will get started on Friday. Actually, Ray Scott will be performing Friday night along with the Cadillac 3, and they are a big Nashville act, so you definitely need to come out Friday night. It is free to watch these bands, so that's always a nice factor.
Yeah, absolutely. Free concert, and that's going to be, will that be in the same location, the stage behind the Blue Recreation Center?
Yes, the entertainment, all of the musical entertainment will be in that area.
So adult beverages will be available there in that particular area, right?
In that area only, okay. Yes.
So a wide variety of entertainment. So we're going to start off with country music, but I know on Saturday we've got some different types of genres, right?
Yeah, we even have someone coming in that's more of a Caribbean genre, so nice relaxed music. And on Saturday we will have music all day that will end approximately around 4:30 to start up for the DJ. Yeah.
And let's talk a little bit about that, because when we're talking on Saturday, we got another brand new event. It's a color run, and we've talked a little bit about this on River City TV through City Currents with Russell Carter, our Parks and Recreation show here on River City TV. But tell me a little bit about this color run, and for our viewers who may not be familiar with this type of 5K.
Okay, it's purely for fun, so we're not keeping time. So if you want to come out and even just walk, the happiness of the event, you get a white t-shirt in your packet, and at the start of the race there will be color cornstarch that will be thrown, and it kind of tie-dyes your shirt, and you get these cool sunglasses that are neon colored, and it's just fun, bright. And we're gonna have a DJ playing to pump you up before you start, and then when you get back to the finish line, the DJ is gonna continue playing until 10 o'clock that night.
That's awesome. So now, what time does the race begin?
The race begins at 5:30, and as of today, I heard there were 170 people already signed up.
That's great. So now, is there a cost to running this race?
Yes, it is $20 registration fee, but that does include your packet, which includes the t-shirt and the sunglasses, as I discussed.
So I know there's a lot of different 5Ks that are run here in the city of Danville, but there is no color run. So this is going to be really neat. So you can go ahead, log on to playdanvilleva.com, and you can go into their ActiveNet software. If you have taken part in an event within Parks and Recreation before, you should already be loaded into the system, so you can go ahead and register. And as Anna mentioned, it's going to be a neat event. A lot of people are already taking part, and it's just going to be a fun night there. You're going to have the DJ to begin, and then DJ running until 10 o'clock. So just a fun evening, something brand new for Festival in the Park. But as we're running the race, and it's actually a route that's never been run before, right? So anybody out there that wants to run and it kind of has that competitive edge or competitive nature in them, it's something brand new, a whole new route, right?
It's a brand new route that will be starting here in the park, and I know that they're pretty excited to have this route run.
Yeah.
So come compete if you're feeling competitive in the color run.
Very good. All right, sounds good. So something new on Saturday night, but I know let's backtrack a little bit. On Saturday morning, there is a staple 5K that's been in this community for many years that kind of kicks off festival on Saturday morning. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, it's the 25th annual Nestle 5K, and that will begin at 9 a.m. on Saturday. So early morning. Festival actually does not open until 10 a.m., but we'll kick it off with the 9 a.m. 5K.
Very good. And I know the Nestle 5K, they raise funds for Special Olympics and our special education programs within Parks and Recreation. I always do a great job, Danville Running Club, working with Parks and Recreation, Festival in the Park to put that event on. So always a great race here in the community. But so as we head through the day on Saturday, any other unique things that'll be going on in the park for maybe the children or adults on Saturday?
Yeah, absolutely. We will actually have cruising by the park, which will be right across the street in the Food Lion parking lot area. And so it's a car competition, and this year they're adding motorcycles, and I know Harley Davidson Thunder Road, I think they're going to come in as well. So we're excited for that, and that'll be going on pretty much all day Saturday.
Very good.
Not only that, we have human foosball. So if you've ever played tabletop foosball, stop by. This will be going on all weekend, and you can jump in and you actually get to be the player and work as a team.
That is cool.
Yeah.
So that will be in the front of the park. Where will that be located?
Yes, that will also be located towards the front of the park in the grass in the West Main area.
Very good. So that's something unknown, Brant. I never heard of human foosball, but it sounds like fun.
Right. It's a little hard to explain and imagine, so you definitely have to come check it out and actually see for yourself.
Cool. Well, Anna, what we're going to do, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back from break, we'll talk a little bit more about what's going to be taking place on Sunday, because I know we have the gospel music that comes in on Sunday afternoon. I always have a big crowd for that. And then, of course, we got to talk about the crafters and the food as well. Always great food. So when we come back from break, we'll be talking about that and a whole lot more as we celebrate the 41st Annual Festival in the Park here in the city of Danville on May 15th, 16th, and 17th.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
Well, welcome back to this week's edition of What's Up Danville. I'm your host, Mark Aaron, Multimedia Design Manager for the City of Danville. Joining me this week is Anna Pickrell, who is the president of the Board of Directors for Festival in the Park Incorporated here in the City of Danville. Of course, they're in charge of putting on Festival in the Park here in the City of Danville. We're celebrating the 41st year. It'll be May 15th, 16th, and 17th. And Anna, as we talked in the first half of the show, a lot of new things at Festival this year. And we've talked about a lot of great things. And as we mentioned in the first half of the show, log on to the City of Danville's Parks and Recreation website, playdanvilleva.com, to get more information. Festival in the Park has a Facebook page, and there'll also be an insert in the Danville Register and Bee and here on site that has all information with times of events, activities, concerts, and things of that nature. So you'll have everything you need right there in that insert as well. But Anna, in the second half of the show, I want to talk about one of the staples here at Festival in the Park, and that is Crafters Row. I know you always have a lot of homemade items, unique items, one-of-a-kind items that you can only get at festivals like this. So I'm sure we're expecting quite a few crafters this year.
Yeah, we have approximately 65 signed up right now, and an interesting thing with the crafters is we actually moved them this year, and they will be on the Park Avenue side. Okay. So they used to be positioned there many years ago, so we kind of wanted to open up the view of the park and place them on the Park Avenue side, so the middle of the park you can have a full view across the entire area.
That's great. I remember them being on the Park Avenue. I grew up in Danville, and I remember buying my pop gun when I was about 5 years old on the Park Avenue side of Blue Park. That was a long, long time ago, but I do remember that. So that's cool. You're taking them back to their roots over there on the Park Avenue side. So, of course, you can get a lot, like I mentioned, there's a lot of unique items. So if you're like my wife and wants to go ahead and get the Christmas shopping done before July, you can go ahead and get started early and get some unique items here at the festival.
Absolutely. We have all kinds of crafters signed up, from people creating jewelry to wood signs, anything and everything that's unique you're not going to find just going to a store.
That's very good. So you definitely want to come out and check out all those unique items. And I know another thing that really draws people to the festival in the park is the smell of food as they make their way down West Main Street. People who may not even want to come to the festival, they smell the food and they stop and say, hey, we got to go check that out. So I know there's going to be a lot of unique food items, right?
Absolutely. We will have one of our staple food vendors, Big Bone, which is a huge barbecue vendor coming out of South Carolina. So we're excited to see them. You'll have your normal festival food along with tons of desserts. And I hear there might be some Ben & Jerry's ice cream.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Man, I love Ben & Jerry's. So we're talking, what is it, banana and Chunky Monkey. Chunky Monkey, that's it. Banana with the chocolate chunk.
Yep, yeah, all those fun flavors, yeah, they'll be here.
And I know the arts has been really a staple of the festival for over 40 years, and nothing different this year. We're going to have some photography on display.
Yeah, the photography club will be putting on a display in the Nature Center in the upper level. So you definitely want to come inside, cool off for a little bit if it's warm outside. Come check out their display.
Very good. And I know there's going to be some classes for children in the Nature Center as well?
Yes, there will be 4 classes on Saturday, all with a hands-on craft doing mosaic art. That is a $5 cost, but that's just to hold the spot since the classes are limited to 15 people.
Very good. Now, let's talk a little bit more about the URW Kids Zone, because we mentioned the human fuse ball, but there's going to be some other unique things, first-time things here at the festival in that area as well.
Yeah, we actually have a community mural, and I know that description is not very good. The best way to describe it is it's a really big whiteboard that already has a coloring page on it, and we'll have tons of washable markers out there for you to color it all weekend. So our point is to get it colored in. We'll take pictures of it, and then we'll erase it and see how many different murals and pieces of art that we can get done in one weekend.
Cool. And then something with junk, right? Is going to be there.
Yeah, I know. It's actually called Junk Jams, and what they do, they bring in pots, pans, all kinds of recycled items, and they hold almost like a music class, a 15-minute like drum ensemble. You don't have to be a musician to check it out, but that's open to all ages.
The kids are going to love that, I know, and adults too. Who doesn't like to bang on some instruments for a little while, right?
Absolutely.
That's cool. Very neat. So now all be in the Kids Zone. Will that be in a different area than the rides, or?
Yes, that will be in the interactive area, which is where the sand sculptor, dock dogs, all of the things that are more hands-on will be all in the West Main side in the front grass area.
Very good. Now, all of these items that we're talking about will be taking place throughout the entire weekend, right?
Absolutely. The community mural, Junk Jams will only be here Saturday and Sunday.
Great. Now, let's talk. We talked a little bit about your entertainment on Friday and Saturday. We got the color run on Saturday. A DJ will be running after that. But there will be music throughout the morning hours on Saturday, right?
Absolutely. We will have the Caribbean band, more local artists that will play a variety of music prior to the DJ coming in.
Sounds good. Now let's talk about your music on Sunday, because I know we have a lot of gospel music on Sunday, right?
Yes. Yeah, we will have, I believe they start at 3 p.m., so from 3 to 6 there will be gospel music, and prior to that I know it's a Christian band playing. Great. So we're excited to get the variety in there.
And when we talk about these concerts, free of charge, you can bring your lawn chair, right, and just sit and then have a great time, right?
Sit, relax. It's a nice shaded area, so if it's warm out, it's a great place to just relax and enjoy some music.
That's great. Now, and I know we've talked about a lot on today's show, a lot of great activities, and it really wouldn't be possible without all your sponsors. I know you've got some major sponsors that have made this possible, but the list is too long really to name all of them, but they will be in the insert that we've talked about that will be located here at the park, so you definitely want to check out who's made all this possible, but I know you want to thank your major sponsors, right?
Yes, festival is actually presented by Pepsi, and we have URW, Danville Regional Medical Center, and Danville Distributing, as well as many others that I don't want to miss any names.
Yeah.
So please check that insert. But this festival would not be possible without all of the volunteers and the sponsors. They help make this possible.
Now, so let's just recap the dates and times for our viewers. So we're talking about 15th, 16th, and 17th. Can you tell us the times for each one of those days?
Absolutely. So Friday the 15th will be from 4 to 8 p.m. On Saturday the 16th will be from 10 a.m. until 8 p.m. with the party in the park going until 10 p.m. And on Sunday, May 17th, will be from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m.
There will be something for everyone here at the 41st Annual Festival in the Park on those dates and times. So we definitely want to see you out here at Blue Park taking advantage of this wonderful festival here in our community, because we want to see it going on for another 41 years. So we need your support here in the community. Danville always comes out for wonderful events, and this event is no different. So we definitely want to see people coming out and supporting it. And Anna, thank you for all your hard work in heading this up. I know it is a big job, as we've talked about, just coordinating this. You all started at the last day of last year's festival to make this possible, but it sounds like got a lot of new things this year, which will freshen it up a little bit and maybe bring some new faces out to the park, but you still have your old staples with your crafters, your food, and all the great entertainment as well. So it's going to be a great time on the 15th, 16th, and 17th here in Blue Park. But Anna, thank you for joining us today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, Mark, and I look forward to seeing everyone at Festival in the Park.
Great. And until next week, have a great day.